Well, Alex, we have so many newer people that are on the call this time than, a month ago. And so many people want to hear the story from you. Like I said, you consider yourself the product. This HGH gel is your baby. Will you just take a minute and tell everybody the story over this 13, 14-year journey of how we got here today?
Absolutely. I know probably half of the people have heard the story already, and the other half probably want to hear it. So I'll try to be brief and talk about the important stuff, because I know everybody out there is donating their time, and everybody has their families and friends and lives to get back to. So anyways, I've been in the industry for 27 years this month. I live it, I breathe it, I practice it, I study it, I research it constantly until today. Approximately 13 years ago, I developed this product, and we started producing it. And after the first 6 or 7 years, the FDA said we can't produce testosterone and HGH anymore. And at the time, I was manufacturing over 400 products. And I didn't care. I'm like, hey, 450 minus 2 is 448. We can just focus on the others. But my clients that have been using it for the past 5 years before that came to me. We need it. We want it. Come back with it. Literally, just like that. We can't. So, of course, the fact that I like to appease and make everybody happy, and this is why I do what I do every day. So we went hard to work, and we try to formulate a product that has some amino acids to mimic HGH, secretagogues and boosters. And after that, we came up with a product and launched it, and people didn't get the same results. We tried to boost it with herbs and other ingredients. It wasn't quite the same. So I decided to put together a team of chemists, biologists, actually, and medical doctors, and we went back to work, and we were able to put this formula together. We went to the FDA back and forth a few times, and then we were issued that NDC code by the FDA. So this is an OTC drug, actually. This is over-the-counter drug. This is the category we've been blessed by the FDA. This is where we belong on their website. So we have the NDC code, and we are homeopathic. So after we came back with a product, we were producing very small batches. My clients that were on it were very happy because they got back on it, and the product was 5 times stronger than what it was before that. And people were using it, and it started exploding on its own, organically. From our little North California locations, the word has been spreading little by little every year. Last year, unlimited production. We can produce massive amounts now, pretty much unlimited. The product is starting to hit its stride, and the word is spreading nation to nation. I mean, over the whole country, coast to coast. We did a call with Joe, and when we had a few customers come on, and they actually decided to give us a shot, and they tried the product, and 4 months later, they actually got on the call again, and everybody was coming in with their testimonials. And this is when I found out how awesome this business is. We can actually spread the word, share the message, and on top of sharing the key of health and educating everybody out there how to improve their lifestyles. And this is what I'm going to be doing with you guys for years and years to come. And you have no idea what I'm going to unleash next and what's coming after that. You guys will be shocked. But with this product, it's been the flagship right now, and everybody's sharing, and the testimonials are coming in. We figured out that this is the best way to share this product with everybody in the country, and this is where we're at today. It's been a phenomenal ride, and it's been exploding so quickly, and the testimonials are flooding in, and everything is in sync. The results are coming in. And everybody's giving us the same testimonials. It's so consistent, and we're growing. We're providing, we're providing everybody with as much education as we can to protect this NDC code, and we're welcoming everybody's testimonials, and everybody's spreading the word and sharing the word. So I want to thank everybody on this call today, and I want to thank everybody that got promoted today. And again, you'll be hearing from me tomorrow. So hopefully that tells you enough. Let me know if there's any questions you want from me to answer, Joe, please.
Absolutely, Alex. one of the things I've been reading, okay, is like when we, get into adulthood, we hit the age of 25, HGH declines, and then we hit 30, and it's almost like somebody starting to put the pressure on a pair of scissors on the stem of a flower that's growing out of soil. And then as we age, the pressure on those scissors gets a little stronger, and it starts to sever the stem a little more, and it's like we're cut off from our lifeblood. And no matter what we do, we all know that we're going to age. And then it says at a certain point, it's like somebody just cut the flower so it can't get any lifeblood. Will you take a minute and explain to everyone the importance of human growth hormone, and then, maybe even parlay the safety and how we're doing it 5 days on, 2 days off with the homeopathic microdose? If you can, comment on that as well, please.
Absolutely. So, okay, first of all, I've never heard it being described like a flower in the stem. That's amazing. Genius. But
Alex,
okay, so
do you know where that came from? Not to interrupt you,
No.
sir, but Alex, do you know where that came from?
Please do.
That
Tell
came
me.
from the article that I read 18 years ago on an airplane. I tore the article out of the back of the the magazine in the seat pocket, and my wife brought it to me about a month ago, and she unfolded it and she said, "Look at this, Joe. I fantasized 18 years ago about having this product in my hand and thought it'll never happen. It's a drug," and that's where I learned that analogy.
Wow, that's huge. And now you're the master distributor right here. What an awesome circle. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to touch on that. So HGH is something you're born with. From the second you're born until the age of 20, 25, 30, maybe 35 if you're lucky, your body's releasing that phenomenal, I like to call it the mother hormone, the mother of all hormones. So your body produces this and constantly. This is how you grow. This is how you heal. This is how you repair. This is what gives you the mood and confidence, and that's what helps you sleep. That's what helps your cells regenerate quicker. That's what helps your bones heal quicker. Growth hormone is part of us and what we're born with. Once we hit a certain age, and it could be, again, between 25 to 30, 35, nowadays it's even younger because of unhealthy diets and a bunch of other epigenetics being involved, or whatever other situations we're in, or even genetics. Our body starts declining with age, the amount of HGH. So normally, a lot of people, as you may hear, the other ways to use HGH is usually injectables. So a lot of people, like professionals, usually tend to use injectables, or actors, actresses. It's a very expensive way to use it. So the research has been done on this phenomenal mother of all hormones years ago on anti-aging. So I'll give you a small example. Usually when a young person falls down, they break something or they cut their skin, that you'll notice that they recover in a matter of days. When you're in your mid-20s, it'll take you a few weeks. When you're in your mid-40s, it'll take you a month or two. When you're in your 60, it's going to take you 6 months to see a scar go away after a minor cut. And this is just a small example of what HGH does. Amongst many are the loss of the quality of sleep, the fatigue and tiredness. And this is just a few of some of those things that this amazing hormone does. Now, safety, why is ours safer than the injectables we were talking about earlier? So injectables are usually a high dose. So when somebody says HGH right away, most people think there's only one way. I got to inject it. So the difference is that the injectable is a very high dose. It is invasive. You have to actually use a needle regularly. With this phenomenal hormone, you can't do it for once a week or once a month or once a year. You actually have to do it every single day. It's about continuity. It's not about a high dose, because your body metabolizes the hormone very quickly. It's out of your system in hours. So if you use injectables, you're going to be spending thousands of dollars a month, and you're not going to know what's going to happen from the conversion of the HGH with a high dose to what hormone is going to convert to. And this is when you have to worry about safety and side effects. Some of the side effects of overusing HGH can vary from enlarged gut, enlarged jawline, enlarged heart. Those are some of the side effects from using injectables. Now, what we did differently is we did the research on HGH and the way it can be delivered. And in the earlier, during my practice, a lot of companies were producing, and they still do, HGH in a spray internal inside your mouth, you know. And in the mouth, your mouth destroys about 99% of HGH molecule, and your gut destroys 100%. So if you ever find any capsules that say HGH, it can't be. It just can't be. And if you find any sprays that are HGH, they're okay, but you're getting a very, very low number internally. And now the best way to get it delivered other than injectable is through your skin. So with our product, it's a microdose. So you don't have to worry about the conversion of the high-dose hormone. What is it going to happen? How long is it going to be in my system? In 3 hours, it's gone. In less than 3 hours, it's gone. Right under 3 hours. So basically, once you apply it in the morning, you apply it at night, and that's what continuity is. You have to keep it in your system so your body can tell that there's HGH in there. So you use it 5 days on and 2 days off, and this is the best way to use the product as we've been using it for the past 13, 14 years plus with all our clients. And the way you take 2 days off is to rest your body and reset so you can start over next week without building a tolerance to the product, and so it works as good as the day before, and you never have to worry about converting hormones into higher doses, and this way your body metabolizes any kind of excessive hormones over the weekend, and you start over the next week. 100% safe, and the secret about it is using it regularly, so morning and night, and this way you benefit from all the positive side effects, zero of the negative side effects, and you can get all the awesome results you're going to get that everybody's been calling us with and sharing all the awesome testimonials with this awesome product. So safety's covered. Delivery system, of course, the gel is the second best way after the injectable, which is illegal, to a half a dose, not 100% safe.
Awesome.
And let me know if you have any other questions. I know there's some other questions you had for me, Joe, so let me know what else I can touch on.
Oh yeah, I have a few more. This is fun, man. My phone's blowing up with text messages. This is awesome. Alex, you've mentioned to me about our delivery system, and you hear people, they do their research and they read how big the HGH molecule is and how can it be absorbed through the skin. And I know you sat me down and taught me that several times. Can you put it in layman's terms for our listeners tonight and why that's possible? Because sometimes people doubt and say the only way you can get HGH is in the injectable. But, on your delivery system, what's awesome about it and how that works?
Of course. So a couple of things when it has to do with HGH and the absorption. Usually the skin allows only a certain number of the size molecule absorbed through it. Talking about hormones, you can start with something like testosterone, which is like 400 Daltons, going up to HGH, which is 5,000, going up to all the way like products like collagen, which is a lot of people use on their skin these days that are over 20,000 Daltons. How does your body, let's not talk about HGH, let's talk briefly about collagen. How does your body even absorb collagen once you put it topically on the skin? It's a huge molecule that's like 6,000 times larger than ours, or 60 times larger than ours. It's usually the delivery method. So even though I can't share 100% with you the way it's put together, because this is really the secret behind the sauce right here that we've had for years, but we have a proprietary delivery system that actually has microbiomes that actually help use the HGH, use other ingredients to bring the HGH and carry it into your skin. So this is how we get this product delivered, and this is something that's actually been existed for years, just like liposomal delivery, and that's used with a lot of nutrients out there, and it helps carry everything past your even internal inside your body. This stuff can work externally as well. So this is how our product is absorbed and through your skin rather than to put it on. And just to give you another example, and that this is absorbing, you can try to put any kind of lubricant on your skin or any kind of oil and wait and see. Put this on one side and put the HGH on the other side, and you'll see what stays on top of your skin and what gets in. And if you see that the HGH is not absorbing, then this is a sign that you don't need it. But what you'll see is 99.9% in minutes, and less than 2 minutes, this is going to be completely absorbed inside your skin and completely going to be gone. So, and this is it, and it's been 100% working that way. And this is what we have as a proprietary proprietary delivery system that we've been using, and that's it for the answer.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for answering that, Alex. Now, I know that some of us, can do 2 pumps in the morning and 2 pumps at night. You've told me about how many athletes. I mean, Alex, you've said how many pro athletes. I know you can't give names. Even the bodybuilders that are on, different cycles of different things that help them with their profession. Even they'll go through a bottle in 5 or 6 days, 1 bottle. And can you speak to them? Because there's a lot of people think, okay, if I load this 2 in the morning and 2 at night, can it hurt me? Can you speak to that a little bit?
That's a great question. So when I first developed the product, it was developed for athletes. In my business, and half of my friends are in jiu-jitsu, the Gracie family, and a lot of them are fighters, and I deal with a lot of athletes in all baseball, football, everywhere. And when we first developed the product, it was mostly geared towards athletes. So it was actually double dose already, 2 pumps in the morning, 2 pumps at night. And people that are very, very active can double and triple the dose. And of course, when I was telling my bodybuilders, take 1 or 2 pumps morning and night, they were doing 3-4 times that, and they were loving the product. So initially, the whole point is my whole purpose behind it is for us to try to take some people off of steroids to reduce those side effects in those young kids and young athletes using steroids. So if we can remove 2 to 3% and convert them to this product, then we've done a great service for their future, and they're not suffering from all the side effects. So that's how we started. And from that, it was like 90% athletes were using our products. That's before the product got as big as it is today. And those athletes were using 2 to 3 to 4 times and even more what I tell them. They don't listen. They're very active. They're always running around. And they got phenomenal results very quickly. They get the results quicker than before. So we dabbled with using higher amounts with certain people at certain ages, certain activity levels, and all it did is you got the results faster initially. It's 100% safe. Again, your body metabolizes HGH very quickly. It's not going to stay in your system floating around all day long. So the secret about it is using it continuously. So you can double the dose if you want to get the results faster. A lot of people do that. But then the secret is about using this again 6 to 8 hours later and then 8 hours after that. And you got to continue some kind of dose like this regularly, and that's where you get it. Now, people that are very, very active and they have an active lifestyle might want to double or triple on that dose because they need a little bit more. They need a little bit more byproducts that are converted from HGH, specifically, for example, testosterone, right? And this is one of the things that hormones that convert from HGH to. And this is why people do it. But it's 100% safe. It's still, even if you double up the dose or triple up the dose, you still have to do it morning and night because no matter how much you put, it's going to be gone in a few hours. So safety-wise, nobody's ever gotten a negative side effect. And results just came a little bit faster. And the results, just to touch on this a little bit, usually younger people might take them a little bit longer to start noticing results. Once you pass 35, 40, 45, 50, you can get results as soon as 10 days. And this is what we've been getting from everybody out there.
That's awesome, Alex. That is absolutely awesome. Just 2 last questions. I know that everybody's asking us about international expansion, and our first country is probably going to be Mexico. But I love how you put it when someone asks you. You talk about perfecting what we're doing now. So can you talk a little bit about that and the vision of NewULife?
Yes, absolutely. So this is something that's very important to me. Before, and this is a very easy, straightforward answer. I've gotten this question asked a million times. I have interest in Mexico. We have interest in Canada. We can move it to the Philippines right now. And we will. We will put it on the whole planet. But I tell everybody, and I repeat telling everybody, I'm not going anywhere until we perfect the way we do business right here in our country, right here in our nation. So, and it's happening very rapidly. And this is great news. So we are going everywhere, but I want everything to be running perfect, solid ship right here in the United States. And then we can copy that model and use it everywhere.
That's awesome. Alex, one last question, my friend. What's your exit strategy?
It's called death.
Explain that to everybody, Alex. Alex Goldstein exit strategy. I love this.
So a lot of, with all due respect to big business people, and how hard they work to where they're at, and I respect what they do and everything. I'm not that person. This is my life. But the big guys come to me and they ask me, "Hey, when are you gonna? What's the exit strategy?" And I'm like, "Excuse me? What do you mean exit? I've been doing this for 27 years. I've never exited, and I never will exit. This is my passion. This is my love. This is my life." My brother-in-law is listening today, and my wife is jealous when she hears that I pay so much attention to this. But this is what gives me energy, and this is what keeps me going, and I will do this until the day that I die. So I have no plans of public shares offerings. I have no plans on selling the company, and no plans whatsoever. And this is, I'm not going to divert from this. And the only way I can prove it, of course, is with time. But the only way I can show you that I'm going to prove it is I've been doing this for 27 years already, and I'm going to keep doing this forever. So hopefully with your support and with what you're going to see, with what I'm going to be bringing to you in the future, we're going to be creating an amazing company that's going to set standards and create a very good connection between pharmaceutical and nutraceutical, and we're going to help educate and help health of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people right here in our country and going to the world after that.
Wow. Alex, I can't thank you enough for spending your time with us. I know how busy you are. I want to thank you once again for creating the product, putting trust in us as leaders and people to carry your product to other people in the U.S. and then the world after that. I can't tell you how thankful I am. I know I'm speaking for a lot of people on here that are happy to be a part of this and all this craziness and excitement and just people that are optimistic. People that are also optimistic, Alex. I mean, until you spread your wings, we'll never know how far we can fly. And you've allowed a lot of people to have hope because of this product. A lot of people are going to get paid. They're going to be rewarded. They're going to be able to obtain things in their life and, seek that precious thing of time that we cannot get back. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I look forward. I would imagine tomorrow night will probably be the biggest NewULife webinar that's ever been. We'll be getting that invite out early in the morning. So once again, thank you to all 400 of you that have joined us tonight in the excitement. And listen to Alex. Thank you once again. God bless everyone, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow night on the NewU webinar. Good night, everyone.
One quick thing, Joe, before you leave.
Sure.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's been there, but I've never said a big thank you to you, my friend. You've been doing a phenomenal job, phenomenal as a master distributor, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You're the right person with the right heart, right energy, right belief, right effort, right God, everything. Thank you very much. And again, the big shout to Vicky Koski, which is putting her heart and energy in this. And you guys are everything, and you're great leaders, both of you. I hope Vicky's listening. I'm not sure if she's there or she's on vacation. But thanks again, and thanks to everybody out there. And Joe, you and Lee have been amazing. Thank you very, very much. And I hope everybody out there has a great night.
Thank you, Alex. God bless you, my friend. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.